There were a few stories today that I came across that I thought were pretty interesting, and since I really don't have a bunch of people working for me, I thought I'd combine them into one video. The first one was the announcement of Trump of a new fighter jet, the F-47, and I'm going to play the video of him making the announcement in a second. And notice how absolutely thrilled he is about this new fighter jet. Not only that it's named F-47, which obviously whoever came up with the name, they were looking to please Donald Trump. He seems like a kid who just opened his new toy under the Christmas tree. And by the way, at the beginning of this short clip, he also comes pretty close to saying 666. Here's that clip.
Here for a reason today that is very exciting, and I'm thrilled to announce that at my direction, the United States Air Force is moving forward with the world's first sixth-generation fighter jet. Number sixth generation. Nothing in the world comes even close to it, and it'll be known as the F-47. The generals picked a title, and it's a beautiful number, F-47. It's something the likes of which nobody has seen before in terms of all of the attributes of a fighter jet. There's never been anything even close to it, from speed to maneuverability to what it can have to payload. And this has been in the works for a long period of time. After a rigorous and thorough competition between some of America's top aerospace companies, the Air Force is going to be awarding the contract for the next generation air dominance platform to Boeing. As you know, it was highly competed for. There was a lot of competition, generals, and it's been going on for a long time. Very, very tough competition, but this plane is produced numbers that nobody's ever seen before. The F-47 will be the most advanced, most capable, most lethal aircraft ever built. An experimental version of the plane has secretly been flying for almost 5 years, and we're confident that it massively overpowers the capabilities of any other nation. There's no other nation. We know every other plane. I've seen every one of them, and it's not even close. This is a next level. You know, level 5 is good. This is level 6, they say. The F-47 is equipped with state-of-the-art stealth technology. It's virtually unseeable and unprecedented power. It's got the most power of any jet of its kind ever made. Maneuverability, likewise, is there's never been anything like it, despite the power and speed. Its speed is top. It's over 2, which is something that you don't hear very often. America's enemies will never see it coming. Hopefully we won't have to use it for that purpose, but you have to have it. And if it ever happens, they won't know what the hell hit them.
Trump also waxed poetic on Canada today, including saying that it would be a beautiful landmass if Canada becomes our 51st state.
So when I say they should be a state, I mean that. I really mean that, because we can't be expected to carry a country that is right next to us on our border. It would be a great state. It would be a cherished state. You know, you have that artificial line that goes, that straight artificial, that looked like it was drawn by a ruler. Somebody with I don't mean a ruler like a king, I mean like a ruler, this way. And it's just an artificial line that was drawn in the sand or in the ice. And you know, and can I tell you, Peter, just, you add that to this country, what a beautiful landmass, the most beautiful landmass anywhere in the world. And it was just cut off for whatever reason. It would be great.
The strange thing about him calling it a beautiful landmass is that when many of us see a map of a proposed North American Union, we kind of see the image of a dragon there, so it's definitely a case of beauty being in the eye of the beholder. Trump also posted on Truth Social today a remark about loving King Charles, and it was in relation to an article that appeared on The Sun. Now, The Sun is a very, very pro-Trump site, so it's clear why Trump would post a link to them. Coincidentally, Trump is a fan of Apollo, the sun god, So it's not really a big surprise that he would love the Sun website. Now, I'm not being 100% serious on that, but hey, you never know. They have a short video about Trump getting the letter from King Charles, and I'll play that now, although the letter that's being shown in this video is not what's supposed to be the secret offer. The secret offer is that the United States would become a part of the Commonwealth of Nations. First, here's that video.
And it is my pleasure to bring from His Majesty the King a letter. He sends his best wishes and his regards, of course, but he also asked me to bear this letter, bring it to you. So can I present the letter from the King?
Thank you very much. Am I supposed to read it right now?
Yeah.
I will do.
I've got to tell him what your reaction
Well,
is, so I need to know.
He is a great gentleman. A great, great gentleman. Well, that is really nice. I must make sure his signature's on that. Otherwise, it's not quite as meaningful. It is, and that's quite a signature, isn't it? Beautiful. A beautiful man, a wonderful man, and we appreciate it. I've known him, gotten to know him very well, actually. First term and now second term. Perhaps you'd like to say what that very important paragraph.
Yes, so this is a letter from His Majesty the King. It's an invitation for a second state visit. This is really special. This has never happened before. This is unprecedented. And I think that just symbolises the strength of the relationship between us. So this is a very special letter. I think the last state visit was a tremendous success. His Majesty the King wants to make this even better than that. So this is truly historic, an unprecedented second state visit. He wants to talk that through with you.
And that says at Windsor. That's really
Yes.
something.
Yes. What I haven't got yet is your answer. I do need to.
The answer is yes. On behalf of our wonderful First Lady, Melania, and myself, the answer is yes, and we look forward to being there and honoring the King and honoring really your country. Your country is a fantastic country, and it'll be our honor to be there. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. I shall happily take that back to His Majesty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, this story definitely bears watching over the coming months. Obviously, from King Charles' perspective, they're looking to make this offer to Trump in order to perhaps improve the relations between the United States and Canada, which sounds crazy to say, but that's probably the motive behind this. Trump's stance on tariffs also undoubtedly plays a role in this offer. And this would make the United States the 57th member of the Commonwealth. For all we know, Trump may be looking at it as thinking that he's going to get a crown or be deemed royalty, and perhaps in a way that is what comes out of this. So this is something we'll definitely want to keep our eyes on throughout the course of the year to see what happens with this, if it's anything more than just a formality of the United States joining the Commonwealth of Nations, or if it turns out to be something more to it. Only time will tell. Now, I was also going to talk about the Jeffrey Epstein investigation in this video, but I think I'll save that conversation for tomorrow. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, and I will talk to you guys then.